Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. This is one of everybody's favorite type of episodes, which would be we have to work on our compendium if we want to actually do this very well. We need to 100% this thing after all, and we currently are 66% of the way there. Not too bad, not too shabby overall. However, we have just a deck full of personas just waiting to be fused into so many things. So, let's get with that. Let's start off by, let's see, we have Mada here. Zhao Dongen. That is actually the final, that is the ultimate form of the Strength Arcana. So we can fuse that. It's level 90, after all. It's the highest level persona that we can freeze with, I think I read Anima Freeze, and I just said freeze. That we can fuse with the personas that we have right now. It gets one choice. I guess I'll give it Zeodyne then, considering it already has Maragidyne. It's gonna get Anima Freeze, and wow, it has actually 4 other skills after that, even still, even though it's already leveled 92. Alright, Zoundolgen, you are the highest level persona that I have in my entire party. At level, it's gonna be level 95 after everything is said and done. That's so much experience, too, that this guy's getting. Like, so much bonus experience. There's the Anima Freeze. What else do you have? Evade Physical? Okay, not terrible. Enduring Soul. Alright, very good. And Fire Amp. I will take it. And what's the very last skill that you get? Vorpal Blade? Enduring No! No! Why? No! I will not change that. For those of you who do not know, Zhao Dongen has Enduring Soul. Restores all HP upon unconscious 1 time per battle. So I could literally die in a battle and just boom, I'm at full HP again. Just like that. I'm not gonna let that change into something else. I'm sorry, that's just not gonna happen. Alright, what else can I fuse with the personas that I have right now? I could do this guy. Is that the highest level persona I can fuse right now? Let's take a look at the Arcanas that we have. Because, for instance, Saturnus is a very hard persona to fuse. Star personas are hard to fuse. So in that way, I would much prefer to fuse Saturnus to something a little bit higher leveled. Not to mention he's super cool looking. Alright, I guess I'll give him High Counter and Arrow Rain. Even though he's magical, so that's probably not the best idea. Let me give him Garudyne and Zeodyne instead, so he has 3 of the 4 elements covered. He is weak to ice, however, so I don't expect him to learn Bufudyne anytime soon. Alright, you have a hole in your stomach. You kind of look like a weird Iron Man. Evade Ice is coming up. That's not bad. This guy is actually not the highest form of the Star Arcana, however. That would be Hellel, which we can fuse. We just haven't fused yet. Growth 3, not bad. And will you get Spellmaster? You're not going to get Spellmaster. You can keep Fire Amp, though. Fire Amp is always nice to have. Even though Yukiko's a pretty good fire wielder, if I happen to need fire ever, I don't know why I would at this point. But if I happen, speaking of Hellel, actually, Hellel is right here, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and fuse it, because that's actually a really hard thing to fuse. Again, star personas, man, they're difficult. So, starts out at level 87, is going to get an extra 5 levels, however, starts with Megadoleon, Maragidyne, and God's Hand, stats good all across the board, and gets 351,000 extra experience. Alrighty. Well, in that case, you can take Fire Amp, for sure. I will give you... Should I just give her everything? She could literally have everything. If she wanted to. High Counter for physical attacks. What's her ice? Wow, she's null to 3 things, and strong against physical as well. I guess I'll give... Evade Ice, Fire Amp, High Counter, and Bufudyne, because I don't have anybody who uses Bufu anymore. Nor do I have a Bufu using persona at the moment either. Hellel is a persona I'm definitely considering keeping around. because she's so good and like such good abilities and everything. I mean, she's learning Salvation, even though I have Yukiko for that. Insta heal. I'm actually not sure what that does off the top of my head. I would guess it instantly heals. Also, I think Hillel's a guy. Hillel's a guy. I don't know why I was calling her a girl. Calling him a girl, rather. Insta heal. Time needed to recover from ailments is reduced to 1 turn. Well, that's actually quite interesting. I guess I'll take... No, because I have Yukiko for Salvation. I don't think I need that, even though that's pretty cool. Repel Wind! We do it. So now, no longer weak to wind. Alright, so we're null to 3 things, repel 1 thing, and strong against physical. I love it. And we triply evade ice. We, like, can't be hit by anything. I think I'm going to drop high counter in that case. Considering I already resist physical, that seems kind of duplicative to me. Arms Master, that is good. Not on this persona, however. Halves HP cost for physical skills, normally, pretty good. When your only physical skill is God's Hand, however, not really worth it. Morning Star, I would like. Megadoleon change? No thank you. I think I'll pass on that one. Now, if you had said God's Hand change, I probably would have let that happen. Simply because God's Hand is not Hellel's strong point. That's not why I'm going to fuse him and keep him around. Who else can I fuse? I could fuse Sandalphon. However, I'd be using both my Zaldolngen and my Hellel, and I don't think I want to do that. Other than that, Aeon. Aeon personas are actually quite difficult to fuse as well. Really? I have to use my Zaldolngen or my Hellel? That's not very fun. I like my Zaldolngen. I like my Hellel much better. So in that way, I think I'm actually going to fuse away my Zaldolngen. I can keep Enduring Soul, and I can put it on Kaguya, so whatever I use Kaguya to fuse, I can... That should be fine. That should be fine. Let me make sure all my personas are registered, however, really quick, before I go any further. Register all. Okay, yeah. Just my level 86 Shiki-Oji and stuff. You know, that random stuff that's not really necessary, but you'd like to keep just anyway. Where was I? Star? Yes. I could also fuse, however, Seiten Taisei. It's actually kind of hard to choose, because Hunger Personas are not easy to fuse either. I think I'm going to fuse Seiten Taisei, because this way I can keep my 2 higher level personas. You can have Makata-Karn, and Marakunda, and Matarukaja, and Dekaja. We'll just make you the persona that doesn't actually attack. The status-friendly persona who rides on a cloud. Alright, also as you can see, all our Jester personas have indeed turned into Hunger personas. That was not simply a cosmetic change for Adachi's Arcana. That is for everything that had to do with the Jester Arcana. This included. Wow, that's actually... It wouldn't be bad. Again, not really on this persona, though. I think I'm just gonna drop it. Well, I'll keep it for fusing. Actually. I lied. I might be able to fuse it onto a persona that it would be really good for, so... In that way, I will keep it around. Sure, I haven't let anything change. And that's why I don't let anything change. We took Brave Blade, a good attacking spell. Or move. We gained Makata Break, something that has very, very limited use. Just in general. Oh well. Fusing away my Zaldolngen will still get me Kaguya. I could get Masakado, however. I think I'm going to do the tower, because the tower ones are definitely harder to fuse than the Aeon ones, at least in my personal opinion. And what can I fuse away? You're already null to physical, and you're null to fire. You're weak to electricity, however. So I will give you Power Charge, Apt Pupil, Enduring Soul, High Counter, and Matarukaja. That ought to be an interesting persona, if nothing else, if I ever use it. Interestingly enough, a level 74 persona, which is what this is going to be, is somewhat low-leveled for us, considering we're level 95, I do believe. Almost any persona that's not in the 90s is low-leveled for us. Myriad arrows, okay. Hama boost, I don't even worry about. If I need a Hama, I will just buy myself a Daisojo. However, I don't see why I would at this point. And Arms Master, again, Arms Master. I guess I will keep it, however. I'll replace Mahama'an with Arms Master, because this is a persona that actually has physical skills. No. I want that so I can fuse it onto other things. Stop trying to take away the skills that I like. Start letting me fuse skills away that I don't like. Well, it's not really fuse skills. More like do things with skills that I don't care for. Olilot or Atis? I guess I will fuse... that's a hard decision for me, actually. I'm going to have to fuse them both in the end anyway. So I'll fuse Atis because it's a higher level. I'm fusing away my Hillel, I know. However, I'm gaining another Enduring Soul, interestingly enough. I could give him Enduring Soul, but that'd be a waste. I don't think I need Enduring Soul. I'll give it Megadoleon. Matarakaja. I really don't care what you get, actually, really. Maragidine. And Evade Ice. Sure, why not? This will be an interesting persona as well. Hopefully it gains some other good skills besides Enduring Soul. Atis, not someone I would see myself using. However, a good persona overall. I just prefer personas like Hillel and then just higher level at this point. Because even the level 80, what is it, 87 that this is going to be? Still low. Really? You learn Samarikarm at level 86? How useless. No. What a bad skill. And Mabudun, really? Sure, Marajun. No dark. Wow, that's actually convenient, because he was weak to dark. Still, I would have preferred something else. However, if I was using that persona, that would not have been bad. And then I guess I'll just fuse myself this as well, considering we'll just go straight down the line. Keep Makarakarn. Keep Enduring Soul. And keep Marakunda. Sounds like the opening to Lion King. Marakunda. Is that Lion King? I don't really know. I don't think I've ever seen the Lion King. Interestingly enough. I've seen a lot of Disney movies I haven't seen, actually. This is a point of contention between me and my friends, who are all big Disney fans. And I have not seen a lot of Disney movies. So sorry, Disney fans. It's not that I don't like Disney movies. I just didn't watch them as a kid. So that's all there is to it. I don't need Amrita because I have Salvation with Yukiko. Wind Amp? I only have Garudine. I think I'll just keep my Ice Amp and be happy with it. Enduring Soul? No! Stop trying to fuse my Enduring Soul away! Or turn it into something else. You're not very nice, game. You know that? Alright, well, we just fused all sorts of things. So now we're going to have to get a little bit more specific and start planning out what we're going to fuse. Alright guys, so something we've actually never done before is any of the cross, pentagon, or hexagon spreads. So I bought all of the Mitama personas, and if we fuse them all together using the cross spread, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. This is the only way to fuse this persona, by the way. We can fuse ourselves a Neto Shogun of the Star Arcana, which we have never fused, and couldn't fuse except by doing this. Also, I do not care what he gets. I will never use him, and I don't really care what he fuses onto other things. Hey, we even get a little trophy for it, because it's our first one. It's also quite cool to see the Mitamas all around their thing. Oh yes, the War Master indeed. The War Master of a lower level dungeon. Not quite the dungeons that we were doing, but, well, we were doing lately at least. A while ago, he would have been good. But a while ago, he would have been a pain to fuse. Mataru Kaja, that can replace Garuda, because I will never use that. I should have replaced Bufu or Zio in reality, but that's fine. Evade Wind? Goodbye, Bufu. I never knew you anyway. Divine Grace, literally useless at this point. When you have, once you get, sure. Once you get Salvation or, Media Rahan, then Divine Grace becomes useless. It's really good before that. It's really good on Yukiko, but until that point, not quite useful. We can also, however, fuse Ongyoki, which is someone that we couldn't fuse until we had all of the people who end in Ki and Oni. And the four of them together make ourselves an Ongyoki, which is a pretty cool looking persona, if I do say so myself. You, I care a little bit more what you get. Auto Tarukaja. High counter. Brave Blade. Vicious Strike. Vile Assault or Mataru Kaja? Mataru Kaja, we do it. Okay. These personas, though. Let's watch this one too. It's a special fusion. All of them have swords, except for the one on the left. Interestingly enough. Well, at least he knows he's not alone in the Sea of My Soul. That's good news. Okay, you're gonna learn all sorts of stuff, probably things I don't really care about. Like Ailment Boost, for example. Never gonna use Foolish Whisper, so I do not care about Ailment Boost. You also learn Elect Amp, which I guess could be okay. You actually have good magic, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting you to have good magic. Revolution? I have Chie who has that, so I don't think I need it. If I wasn't using Chie, that'd be useful. Firm Stance, no idea what that does. Wow, that's actually surprisingly good, and I will keep it. I realize that you can never evade, but you always take half damage. Always? Yeah, I have to have it. And I'm gonna drop Auto Tarukaja for it, I think. Wow, that's extremely good. Sure. Medina, nice. That's okay, I wasn't gonna use his magic anyway. Basically, all I want him for at this point is Firm Stance. That's how good it is. Man, okay, well that's cool. That's really neat, actually. Dang. Alright, guys, so as I hoped, even though this persona, which is level 84, plus Mother Harlot at level 61, so you take their levels, you add them together, you divide by 2, it averages out to 72.5, and then you add one extra level, so 73.5, to figure out what persona you're gonna get. However, which would round up to 74. So I would not normally get Arahabaki from those two personas. However, Arahabaki is the highest level hermit persona that you can fuse without a special fusion. I mean, we just fused, not too long ago we fused, what was it? Onyoki, that's the one, who's level 82. However, you can only fuse it through that special fusion. So because of that fact, we can actually fuse Arahabaki even though our average level is higher than this persona is. Just something to keep in mind if you're doing fusions yourself. To get a hermit, you can do an empress plus a priestess, and this was the only way I could get it, and it happens to be a good learning point as well. That even if your level is higher than the persona you're looking for, if that persona you're looking for is the highest level persona that you can fuse normally, you will still get it. Alright, what are you going to learn? Anything good? You have Enduring Soul, so I'm going to keep you around for that. You also have Megadoleon, something else to keep you around for. Tetrakarn isn't bad. Depending on the situation. Auto Marakukaja? No, I like that too much. It's actually quite good. Marakukaja on your entire party at the start of a battle? I like that a lot. Alright, what else are we going to fuse? Alright, for our final, it's actually our final full persona. If we do a triangle fusion between the how that guy, this guy, and this guy. We get something I wasn't expecting, actually. Am I doing them in the right order? Oh, it's because I think their levels are wrong. Dang. Well, in that case, let's see what else we can fuse here. We can get a Chernobog. That's actually not bad. Of the Hunger Arcana. Otherwise, we could get Olilot of the Empress Arcana, but that's going to be easier to fuse than Chernobog, I think. If I put Arahabaki and this together, we could get this of the Priestess. Justice, just trying to see if there's anything interesting here. No, I don't think so. I think we're just going to go with the standard, go for the Hunger. Chernobog, we do it. Not who I was expecting, however, it's okay. Wow, you can have all the autos, sure. And take, Tetrakarn while you're at it. Why not? You have Tetra Break, so you might as well have Tetrakarn, I suppose. Not what I was expecting, so how am I gonna fuse... How am I gonna fuse the final Fool persona then? I'm sure I'll come up with something. We have enough personas at this point. I'm pretty sure we can fuse everything. And if we can't, we can fuse the personas that we need to fuse everything. That's the advantage at this point. The more you expand your compendium, the more you can fuse. No, I don't want that to change. I'd rather have like an automatic heat riser at the beginning of every battle. That'd be too good. Oh, okay. Well, that's how we could do it. Sure. It turns out if you put the three of these guys together, you get Loki, who's the Fool persona that I was looking to fuse earlier. Alright, probably, well, is that a waste? Let me just check to see if there's a really high-level persona that we could fuse. We actually could fuse Baal Zebul, which I'm gonna do, because that's a better fusion. Moon personas are harder to fuse, which is why it's taking a Hunger persona. So I think it'd be a better use of my persona to... Oh, wait, I'm fusing away my Firm Stance. I have to keep Firm Stance. That's too good. In that case, that's changing everything. Take Firm Stance, take Brave Blade, and take... I don't really care at this point, actually. High Counter, I guess. You're mostly magic, so it was kind of useless to give him any physical skills. Alright, I almost lost that Firm Stance, though. I would have had to buy that persona back and fuse it onto something else. This way, hopefully I can keep Firm Stance going for a while until I get it onto a persona that I really want it on. Because if I can take half damage from everything, that's just too crazy good. I can get rid of Old One, because I don't care for Enervation. Mudo Boost, don't really care. I have other personas. I have Naoto for that, actually. I don't need it on me. And then Stagnant Air, another... What's with these status ailments on these high-level personas? Just give me good skills. Don't give me status ailment stuff, because I don't really care for them. Alright, well, that was an interesting turn of events there. Not quite what I was expecting. We could just fuse Kartikeya right now. Sure, why not? We do it. I know it's probably not the best choice, though I can get Enduring Soul and Firm Stance on the same persona, and Auto Marakukaja, and you already have Auto Matarukaja, dang. You can have Megadoleon in that case, and Vicious Strike. Yeah, your strength is pretty good. Wow, this is actually shaping up to be a very interesting persona. Unfortunately, it's sort of low-leveled, but... One, it looks super cool. But two, it has Auto Mataru, Auto Maraku, and then Megadoleon, but it also has Enduring Soul and Firm Stance. That's like a really very interesting combination. Myriad Arrows, I have Vicious Strike already, though 1 to 3 times I guess is better than Vicious Strike. Growth 2, don't care about. At this point of the game, Growth 2 is not something we're worrying about. And then you also learn Primal Force eventually, okay. Well, yeah, you are a very interesting persona, Kartikeya. High counter to change? Sure, why not? You have Firm Stance, so that's fine. I'm not too worried about high counter if I have Firm Stance. Alright, well, that was certainly a set of personas, wasn't it? Alright, next on the fusing block is if you take a priestess and an emperor and put them together. In this case, I'm looking for somebody who's level 70, so our average is not going to be too bad here. We get an empress persona, and I'm looking for Alilot, which is the second highest leveled empress persona. Even though we're only rank 1 here, I'll still give it Enduring Soul, why not? And Megaduleon, and Magarudyne, and Masukukaja. Because if there's one ability we have not been using very often in this playthrough, it's actually Sukukaja. We've been using Rakukaja and Tarukaja to great effect, because they're super helpful. Sukukaja is more of a, I don't know, a luck-based thing, I guess. It increases your chance to hit and your chance to dodge, while Tarukaja and Rakukaja always increase your damage all the time, or decrease your damage all the time. There's no guessing about it, which I like. Sure, why not? We can fuse an Atavaka as well. Star plus Empress equals Chariot, and this is this the last Chariot persona we need? It might be. Firm Stance, Enduring Soul, gotta keep those going. In fact, I don't think I can take Megaduleon. So I need Firm Stance, Enduring Soul, Automaraku, and Automataru. All of those things are necessary, because those are all good things to be passing along. Actually, we don't need to be watching this. No, that's not the last Chariot. It's the second to last Chariot. Kind of like how Alilot was the second to highest Empress. This is the second to highest Chariot. All that's left is the highest form. Also, it learns Megaduleon, so I didn't need it anyway. We'll get rid of Amrita in place of Megaduleon. Mind Charge, I will take, gladly. We'll replace probably Mahamaan. Actually, you know what? I'll replace Diarahan, because that's even less useful. And then Arms Master, I don't think I need. Enduring Soul, no. Why does it always want to change Enduring Soul? Every single time it's possible to change it, it wants to change it. Huh. Weird. So a Hermit plus an Emperor is equal to a Priestess. Turns out a Hermit plus a Chariot is also equal to a Justice. Good to know. Keep that one in mind. What's Emperor plus Chariot? Temperance. Okay. Well, I have a lot of fusing to do in that case, because Emperor and Hermit is Priestess, which is going to give us the final Priestess persona we need. This is the last one for us to fuse. Apparently, I don't really care what it gets, so I don't have many choices. So that's what the final Priestess persona gets. So that finishes off the Priestess Arcana. We've now fused every single, or at least we've encountered every single Priestess persona at this point. After that, Emperor plus Priestess is equal to Empress. And considering this persona is going to end up being level 75, it starts out at level 70, however. This is going to be the perfect time. I'm actually going to buy the exact same Emperor persona. I'm going to buy back Barong, which should be the right level in order to get us Isis of the Empress Arcana. Sure, Silence Boost can change. That's fine. Ideally, that's going to happen. If it doesn't, however, if for some reason my calculations on my levels are wrong, which is very possible. Well, wait, actually, hang on a sec. So that's level 75. And wait, what level was Barong again? We're about to find out. 74% completion, too. Not bad. Barong's level 65. So that averages out to 70. Ooh, that might not be high enough. We can try it. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't, however, I can actually fuse another persona, and it'll be okay. Barong... No, it still gets me Alilot, unfortunately. I believe that's because it bases it off the base level, not the current level. So, Mittel... That base level is level 70. And Barong's base level is 60, so I think that's why it's giving me the wrong persona. I can still fuse your Lunger, however. So it's not a complete waste to buy that persona. Also, this is my Firm Stance, Enduring Soul. Oh no, I can only keep one! Dang. Goodbye, lovely combo of good times. I've lost you forever. Well, at least until I get you back again. And then I won't have lost you anymore. It's a pleasure to meet you? I'm sure it would be a pleasure, wouldn't it? Darn, however, that's gonna make getting the final Empress persona quite difficult. I'm gonna have to think of I'm gonna have to figure out another combination of what makes Empress personas in that case. Because all I took notes on was Emperor and Priestess. I know there's many more, however, so I'm sure I can find another one that'll give me Isis. Enduring Soul. No, stop it. Why? Why does this happen? Do they want to make it just a really big gamble by like trying to take your best ability that you have? Well, I could fuse Hachiman. Sure, why not? I'm gonna have to fuse it eventually, so... Can I keep my everything? Automataru, Enduring Soul, Firm Stance, and... what else? Don't really have any other good abilities to choose from, do you? I guess Dekaja. Because I don't have very many people that know Dekaja, and a lot of enemies seem to be using abilities that make themselves feel better about life. And or just makes them better in battle at very least. So I should be able to take those away. Wow. I'm appreciating all these brighter future comments. Also, the higher level personas that we're fusing, the cooler they're looking. These personas have some really cool designs, actually. Electric Break, not super useful. Gekunda actually is somewhat useful. I will replace Electric Break with that. And then Revolution, don't care about because I have Chia. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sure, what do you want to change into? Evade Fire? Useless. Well, not completely useless, but not great. It's never worth the gamble. It's never worth the gamble, man. I'm sorry, it's not like I've been buying them from you and fusing them in front of your face or anything. Well, that's the goal, Margaret. I'm working on it. Hey! Nice! That's what I like to see. That's going to make summoning the rest of them much easier. I hope to be able to accomplish it, Margaret. That is my desire. Alright, let's see how cheap things got. Yeah, this was way more expensive. I like it. I like it. Things are getting cheaper. Considering I've blown through almost 500,000 yen fusing these things need to get cheaper, actually. Alright, so Hierophant and Hermit equals Justice. We might have mentioned that earlier, otherwise we mentioned something involving Justice. Either way, this is the very last Justice persona that we need as well. Sraosha. So you can take Megadole on. Oh, no you can't. I lied. I lied a lot. Firm Stance, Enduring Soul, Auto. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're still keeping that combo going. I like it a lot. So, I'm okay with just moving that from persona to persona all the way home. Also, a lot of these personas are calling themselves undefeatable. How can they all be undefeatable? If I pit one against the other, wouldn't one have to be defeated? Or are they only undefeatable because they would never fight each other? The deep questions you asked yourself in the Velvet Room. Armor boost, I do not care. I have Daisojo, who has Samsara, which is an instant kill of people with light magic. Power charge, yeah, that can change actually. Growth 3? It wouldn't be bad, except I have no need for growth 3 at this point in the game. But it still generally wouldn't be bad. Is there anything else I can fuse that's interesting here? It does not look... I guess I could fuse Belial this way. Sure, why not? Belial is still a devil persona that we need to fuse. We actually need a surprising number of devil personas, except I can't take them all with me. I actually think I have an Automataru card, though I don't have Marie anymore. Oh no! Did Margaret take over the whole skill card business? What happened? Actually, I don't know the answer to this question. Because I'm pretty sure I gave Marie, as I turn over all Japanese on you, I'm pretty sure I gave her an Automataru Kaja card. But this is a good question. This is a question I do not know the answer to off the top of my head. We'll find out here shortly, that's for sure. That can replace Mudun. I don't need Mudun. Firm Stance? Nope. However, that was different than Enduring Soul for once. For once, it actually wanted to change firm stance instead of Enduring Soul. Still not gonna let it happen, but it is different. Yeah, this must be Margaret in that case. Do I not have? No, I just have Mataru. I don't have Auto Mataru in here. Well, dang. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It's Margaret now. Dang. I miss Marie. So taking a break from the high-level personas like the level 84 we have here, if we fuse the level 21 Magician with the level 20 Hierophant, we get Devil. We just were working on Devil. We just got Belial. So I figured might as well finish off Devil while we're here. That will give us Vitala, which is someone that we never fused in the past, interestingly enough. There's still one more Devil persona after this. Actually, no, there's two more. I lied. Because there's still Beelzebub is the highest form of the Devil Arcana. We have to fuse him too. However, there's one more low-level Devil persona that we never fused in the past, which I actually got in the last episode. I got Incubus. However, because I didn't put it into my persona deck, I just instantly got rid of it. I thought that would actually put it into the Compendium. However, it didn't, interestingly enough. It's not there, so I have to fuse it, unfortunately. Just a fun fact and something to be careful in your own playthrough is you do actually have to bring it into your persona deck. It's not good enough to simply have it and then instantly get rid of it. Interestingly enough, that really surprised me. So there's that. However, now I'm gonna have to buy Jack Frost one more time, and then a slightly higher level Magician or Hierophant persona, not Magician. Check Compendium. I already have the Magician, Jack Frost. And then Shisa should get us Incubus, I believe. Hopefully that's high enough. No, it's Vitala again. Okay, I need one more, a slightly higher level Hierophant in that case. This is how persona fusing really goes. It's like, find the right persona, find the right level, hope it's right, etc. Also, no, I didn't skip past it. I guess it has to be Unicorn then. Interesting that it has to be that high. I guess Anzu started at a much lower level, and I leveled it up or something. Yeah, there's Incubus. Okay. I don't care what you have either. You can take all of these skills. Now you're really good at ice and electricity. Like 100 episodes ago. Something like that. Yeah, I can't believe we had this guy. And yet, here we are fusing him again because they didn't give it to us. That's fine. You get a better look at his design now, and you can see what I mean with his striped... that thing. Whatever that happens to be, doesn't really matter. Not something I really wanted to discuss. Mind Slash, sure, that can change. Resist Wind? Could be worse. Could be better. Alright, so that leaves us one Devil persona that we still have to fuse. Anything else interesting that we can fuse while we're here? I guess we can fuse Cybele. That's, I think, the last Lover's persona that we need, and the only new persona we can fuse, actually. So we might as well take care of it. Are you gonna get... Yes, you're gonna get the Firm Stance, Enduring Soul, Automaraku, and... what else do you want? There's other stuff you can have, actually. You can have Masuku, and... I don't know, Maragidine? Why not? I guess I could have given it Maragidine and Fire Amp if I was gonna give it Maragidine, but... oh well. Hindsight's 20/20, right? Ooh, look at those swords. Those look dangerous. Those look like you could slice me up into some nicely cut sushi with those. Please don't do that. I am your master after all. Am I your master? What's our relationship? You're a fragment of my soul, kind of. Like you live within the sea of my soul. Please don't kill me, because you would destroy your home at the same time. Thank you. I'm glad we came to this agreement and had this discussion. Some of Rickarm still don't care. I still don't care about that move. Rickarm, sure, that can change. I don't care what it changes into. It's gonna be better than Rickarm. I have items for that. I don't need an ability. that give me anything new to fuse? Doesn't look like it. That's a big nope.